In this video we will see about conditional probability. Conditional probability is nothing but probability of an event given that another event has occurred. Let us say there is an insurance company. So we find that young drivers meet with more accidents. So they claim insurance more. So the probability of insurance claim given that he is a young driver will usually be greater than probability of insurance claim in general. So that is why we have such things as conditional probability. So based on these things, the insurance company will ask young drivers to pay more premium. Let us say insurance claim is denoted by C and young drivers are denoted by Y. Suppose this is the sample area and this denotes young drivers. Say they are about 20% and these are drivers who are not young, which they can be represented as Y dash, complement of Y. So these are not young drivers. So they represent 80% of the population. So when we say that young drivers make about 30% accidents, so they claim about 30% of the insurance. So this we say it is 30% claims. So it is denoted as a conditional probability, probability of C, that is insurance claim, given that he is a young driver, is 30%, which is nothing but 0.3. So this is how conditional probability is represented. Now let us see this more in detail. The formal definition goes like probability of event B given that event A has happened is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of A. We can write this more clearly as probability of A intersection B equal to probability of B by A into probability of A. Now let us write this for insurance claim people. So probability of Y intersection C equal to probability of C divided by Y, I mean C given that Y has happened, into probability of Y. Suppose this is the population set and we say that this represents young drivers and this represents all the claims. So we want to find out this area, that is if you take out a person, what is the probability that he is a young driver and he also claimed for insurance. So this is equal to probability of claim given that he is a young driver, which is 30%. We will write this as 0.3 into probability that he is a young driver, which is 20%. So 0.3 into 0.2, which is nothing but 0.06, which is 6%. So when you take out randomly one guy, the probability that he is young as well as he claimed for insurance will be 6%. So this is how conditional probability comes into use. Now what if A and B are independent events? Suppose say you are tossing a coin. Let us say A is event of getting a head and you are as well as rolling a dice. So let event B be the probability that you get number 5. So the probability of getting head will be 1 by 2 and probability of getting 5 is 1 by 6. Now what is the probability that you get both these events happen, that is probability of A intersection B. So according to our formula, probability of A intersection B will be probability of B given that A happened into probability of A, or this can be probability of A given that B happened into probability of B. Now we know that these two events are independent. Whether you roll head or tail, it doesn't matter. Dice will give you a different answer only. So this can be written as probability of B into probability of A, and this also becomes probability of A into probability of B, which is nothing but 1 by 2 into 1 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 12. So if there are two independent events, probability of B by A becomes probability of B. This is one thing to keep in mind. Now let us see the total probability rule. Total probability rule says that probability of B equal to probability of B intersection A plus probability of B intersection A dash. If you see, this is event A and this is event B. So probability of B is probability of B intersection A dash, that is this area, and this is A complement, this area. Any area which is outside this A is A complement, intersection B, which is this area. So that gives probability B. So this can be represented in conditional probability like probability of B by A into probability of A plus probability of B by A dash into probability of A dash. Now let us say for the same insurance claim and Young drivers, let us say 20% are Young drivers, which is denoted by Y, and the claim made by Young drivers. So that will be, this you can represent as probability of Y equal to 0.2. Now let us say the insurance claim made if he is a Young driver is 30%, which is nothing but 0.3. Also we found out that if they are not young, the probability of claim made is around, not around, it is say 5%. Now we know that probability of Y is 0.2. So probability of Y dash is 1 minus probability of Y, which is 0.8, that is 80%, and this is nothing but 0.05. Now we want to know that the probability that claim is made, insurance claim happens. So probability of C equal to, according to this formula, it will be probability of C by Y into probability of Y plus probability of C divided by Y complement. It is not divided, probability of claim given that he is not a Young driver into probability that he is not a Young driver. So C by Y is 0.3 into 0.2 plus C given that Y dash is 0.05, 0.05 into 0.8. So it is 0.06 plus 0.04, which is nothing but 0.1, which is 10%. So probability that claim happens is 10%. Thank you guys for watching the video. To continue to watch more videos, subscribe to our channel. Thank you once again.